What's up, everyone? Welcome to Nerd Report. I gotta adjust my Emperor Palpatine right here. You know, since we're in a galaxy far, far away ourselves. Wow, a lot of people already here waiting for today's stream. Thank you very much. You guys are amazing. You all are amazing. Thank you so much for that, man. I'm glad to see that everyone's so interested in our content and stuff, and I'm very, very humbled to see you all. Hey, right off the bat, AMAC has become a new member here on the channel. Want to thank you for that. Today, you know, it should be a fun show for you all. I got a guy coming in later, so please stick around. He'll probably be here. Let me see what time he said. Around like late in the next hour, like 45 minutes. He knows a lot about the UFO phenomena and stuff. Robert Sanchez, if you guys seen him, he's been on the show. So we're gonna ask him, because I have not asked him about. Well, I asked him privately, like a little bit. I don't know any details of his opinion on the Peru incident with the UFOs and everything like that, and the attack with the aliens allegedly. And speaking of that, we have the governor of Peru also speaking on that issue, and it's a little surprising. We'll get into what she says. I gotta tell you, Peruvians do not F around, man. They do not mess around. These people, they're taking it serious, and so I'm very curious to see what you all think of that. And it's actually pretty cool that Jules has sent us, has posted this. Actually, this is a new email we have, nerdreport51@gmail.com. The last show, we had so many people send us stuff they shot. So I'm going to ask you right now, and I'll probably ask you later, is to do me a solid. And if you took any images of a UFO, if you took any images or an alien or something weird, send it to this email right now. The one that's on the screen, nerdreport51@gmail.com. I got to tell you, last time we got a lot of stuff, but I need your help though. I need you to do this though. I need you all to have a little, you know, what is it? Don't just send me the picture, but like a 1 sentence, 2 sentences. I'm not going to read it all. My eyes are killing me right now. So if you have anything, first time viewer, what's up? If you have anything you want to share with us, that is the new email until further notice, right? So guys, if you send me anything, let me know in the comments as well. I know Daniel sent something as well. And look, this is also dope. I love this. Native Momoa, what's up, man? Hey, first time viewer. I was just seeing that what was happening on the Popcorn Planet and saw you. Hey, great, man. This should be rating us in a little bit. I'm totally into UFOs and aliens. Dope, man. You need to stay here, man. I don't know if you're familiar with the Peru incident, but that's like the hot thing that's happened. And also with the Malaysian Airlines update, some people call it aren't buying it. Some people aren't. We could talk about that in a little bit. That's fine. Look, Bullet Gang, aliens are not real. I'm not by all means. I'm not. That opinion's 100% welcome on this channel. We request that you have. We ask you to have an open mind, but disagreeing with us is fine. So if you don't think they're real, that's fine. But we are also looking at things case by case, right? Somebody sends me an image, or if something goes viral, we're going to look at it. And, you know, even when we say UFO, it's an unidentified flying object. We don't know what it is. It's all unidentified, right? It's totally fine to believe what you believe right there, man. Welcome. We have other topics as well. Hey, speaking of which, we want to say thank you to all the incomers from Popcorn Planet, Popcorn Planeteers. What is up? We got Marcella in the house. How you doing, everybody? Thank you, Bella Bing Bing. Love and kisses to her and you, Marcella. So yeah, we are getting rated here from Popcorn Planet. If you have come from Popcorn Planet, do us a solid and send in those popcorns in the comments. There you go. Like I see them. Once again, if you just got here, we're going to be talking about the Peruvian incident, some react to some other videos, as well as we have an expert coming in at 4:45, and we're going to be get your questions ready. And I think another big deal here is, besides Brandon Torres, Nerd Report, my favorite, thanks for the super chat, bro, hearts for you, is the fact that we are reacting to what you all sent us. So once again, drop that email in the comments. Drop that email, send us stuff. I'll be watching the email periodically. I'm not going to get to everything. We have 500 people here. We're not going to get to everything, but I'll get to some. And this is very interesting too. Iva says, I believe in UFOs, seeing one myself. Iva, you told us about that, and I would love for you to come in as a guest eventually. And just, I want to talk to you about that. All right. So the Peruvian incident is real. Do you guys? Okay, there we go. It's definitely an incident. We don't know what the hell's going on. If you are new to the channel, press that one button. Do me a favor. I want to see if the algorithm is working for us here on Nerd Report. And also let us know in the comments where you're calling from. I'm watching from, actually, not calling from. So maybe we'll have you call in later, but yeah, let me know in the comments where you're watching from, what city. As You and I Care sends in a super sticker. Once again, if you want to support the channel, we look, we really appreciate it. We're independent content creators. I think we're kicking some butt thanks to you. Thanks to everyone here. You could send it if you want to support the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell. What's up with the likes, bro? Can we get the likes up? We get the likes up here a little bit. That would be amazing. Amazing thing to do. You can send in a super sticker, super chat, Cash App, PayPal donation, and I have a big announcement. Do you all want to know what the big announcement is as we wait for people to come on in as they get notified? The big announcement, besides that, Joanne has sent us a nice, generous super chat. Hearts for you. Hearts for you. The big announcement, folks. Right now, you asked for it before we get into the alien talk. You asked for it. You want to support this channel. We now have a merchandise store. Yeah. Nerd Report store, baby. Nerd Report store. Right there. Who's going to be among the first people to purchase some Nerd Report stuff? There you go. Tyrana, thanks for that super chat as well. All the support coming in, all the love. Over almost 600 people here on Nerd Report. I'm very, very honored, very, very humbled, together with Shelly. Thank you so much for that as well. Tyrana, right there with a super sticker. Shelly, happy Thursday, Lewis. Thank you so much for that. And Iva with the super sticker as well. Keep the donation train going if you can. But I do have a store, folks. If you want to wear my mug, wear my face somewhere, I don't know. Let's see what we got, because Grayson Report set this up. Got a notebook. We got some shorts. If you have a baby, you could get that. We got some stickers. We got nice tank top here. I really like this tank top, by the way. Sweatshirt. Winter is coming. Here's another sweatshirt, a hoodie. This cup, I had to get one myself. Same with this. And the sticker. I got the sticker too. I got this. It's a shorts also. Here's a nice little bag. I got this shirt as well. Another sticker. And some of the stuff's the old logo. So if you guys want to check out the old logo, it is right there waiting for you. Let me know if you purchased anything. That would be amazing. You guys asked for it, so I'm dropping the link in the comments. All right. Once again, we do have a guest coming in later, so you want to stick around here to Nerd Report. let's see real quick if anyone has sent us any UFO, anything, any UFO pictures they've taken. Here, I'm gonna drop it again. I'm gonna drop the email, nerdreport51@gmail. Before we get to our main topic, we'll do that a little bit. We got 2 in here. Once again, the email is on the screen. If you want to send us anything, you guys love the tank top. I love the tank top. Tank top looks good. Tank top looks good. Are the underpants cotton? I'm not sure. Check the description. Check the description. By the way, the store link is pinned to the top of the comments. The store link is pinned to the top of the comments. All right, let's see right here. What's up, Tori J? Member 9 months. Oh my God, Tori J. Thank you so much for that. You all are amazing and a half. You all are amazing and a half. All right, let's see what we got right here. We got some UFO. Wait, what's going on here? Remember, when you send these, you must have a little description, okay? Bernadette Lone Fire, thank you. You know I'm getting the tank top. I know you are. Send the pictures, girl. Send those pictures of you wearing it. All right, let's get to our first image. Let's see if this works. All right. Let me get to this image, folks. I'm going to share it with you. I just don't want to share the viewers' personal stuff. Hold on. All right. This is sent to us by Daniel Miles. Same storm and clouds as the baby with the demon photo. This is the one we saw yesterday. A shot of godness saving baby from a demon. All same day, same storm. All right. Let's check that out. Let's check that out. Let's check that out real quick. Oh, shoot. I actually see it. Jalissa, thanks for that super sticker. Jalissa, hearts for you. Wendy, thanks for that super sticker. Hearts for you as well. Yeah, guys, thanks for supporting today. This is amazing. This is amazing, Jalissa. Wendy, you rock. All right, so do you all see it? I see it. Right here, there's a face of a woman. That, you see that? Do you guys see it? Okay, so this is, you know, it could be cloud trickery. It's not necessarily. Here's hair. Here's an arm, 2 arms. Right? Oh my God, Rebecca just got merch coming now. Woo! I will have both logos on a t-shirt. I'm excited. Rebecca, hearts for you for always supporting Nerd Report, and hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better, Rebecca. Everybody, hearts for Rebecca, please, in the comments. Thank you so much. Rebecca, hearts for you. You rock. So, do you all see this? This image by Daniel sent us. It's a woman saving a baby. You guys see that? No one sees it? You see, okay, let me enlarge it. All right. Here's the eyeballs. Here's the nose. Here's the mouth, neck, maybe ears, but they're a little bit too low. Maybe earrings, ear right here, hair, neck, You see it. Jules sees it. Shelly sees it. I think people see this one. It's a good catch in the clouds. People definitely see this one. Once again, if you're new to the channel, we're going through some of your submissions. Alien Girl 111 sees a goddess. Is this a famous photo or is this your exclusive? Let me know. But there you go. Welcome back. People see it. Once again, if you're new to the channel, this is Nerd Report. And we're looking at your submissions to the email of strange stuff. We're trying to see, you know, what's explainable, what's not. Once again, if you're a non-believer, you're welcome. If you're a believer in aliens, you're welcome. Everyone's welcome. Bon B, I'm getting a purple tank and a sticker. Yes, folks, share that link. Share that link again. Bon, thank you so much for purchasing over there at our new store that just opened. SF Cynthia, I just ordered a notebook. Oh my gosh, hearts for you. Thank you so much for supporting us and our cause. Don't forget, folks, if you love the UFO supernatural coverage we do here, stick around. But if you're into true crime and a little bit more current affairs, check out Nerd Report Daily. Jules probably going to share that. We're trying to break 1,000 subscribers over there. It's going to be more of the old school Nerd Report. But we're looking at this image, and we are very grateful that we got it. And see right here, we got a woman, the arms, the face, the hair. I see it. I see it. What do you guys think? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see what else we have. Let's see. We got some more submissions, folks. Once again, share that email, mods. So if you guys have seen something or if you want me to go over something, share it right there. You have to tell me what it is, and we'll decide. We'll give you you know, a fair shake, reviewing, going over some of these images. Oh, this is an interesting one. Holdsworth. Hayes says, I caught this last year in Massachusetts. It was visible to the naked eye, which is why the picture was taken. To the right, a little up from the plane. This one is crazy. Folks, you will have no trouble seeing this one. Boom. Airplane. UFO. What do you all think of that? What do you think of this one? Yes, we're reacting to strange things in the sky. That's Elon Musk on Tesla. That's right, guys. Submit your stuff right here. Send submissions here. nerdreport51@gmail. We're going to be going over some before we get to our main topic. The Peruvian government is now talking about the alien attack. We're going to get to that. We have an expert coming in a little bit, so stay tuned. Also, I want to tell you all that if you do not, if you send something and the people do not believe it's a UFO, please don't get offended. I know some people will get upset because, like, well, you know, I believe in my heart it is what it is. And it's like, well, some people may disagree, and that's what we're doing here. So here's the plane, obviously, and here is and I will admit it looks cool, but it also could be a cloud that's reflecting off the lights reflecting off it, you know? But at the same time, that poster up there says, I want to believe. So I want to believe. But I think this one is probably 80% not really a ET. It's a saucer shape for sure. For me, I mean, what do you guys think of this image? Hi, Lewis. Iceland has many UFO sighting too. Nice. You got my email, Dissa. Send me some reports from other countries. Could be a drop of water in the window. Can be. So also could be a full-on invasion. Never know. Can be, Hey, that's what we're here to discuss. CGI. The disc wasn't moving even though several planes came in from landing. Okay. So it just stayed there, right? Hovering, reporting. Well, yeah, there's a plane 100% on screen. And that's this right here. But this is the image in question. But what's the verdict? What is the verdict, my friends? You buying it? You buying it? Let's see. All right, let's get to our next image. Thank you very much for that submission. Oh, we got a couple more. Live stream requests. You can send requests over there to the email. Let's see this one. All right. Hey, Lou. Hey, no report. I have recorded these over the past 2 months. We are in the northwest of the UK. They have variable speeds, move all different heights, and have near misses playing chicken. All right. Loki, what's your name? Loki. All right, let's go. Let's play this one. You got music on it. So do you have music? I don't want to play the music because I'll get dinged. So this one's submitted by Loki. Let's check it out. I have no idea what these are. So made no sound while flying. 100% home footage. Okay, that's your nighttime. Kind of looks like a star from here. Folks, we're reviewing UFO footage submitted by Nerd Report followers. It's going up and down. All right. What do you guys think of this one? What's the verdict? So suspicious dot, man. You guys see this on the night sky in UK? UKers, do you guys see these? You can't see it? It's right in the middle, right here. Oh, no, wait, hold on. There it goes. Right there. There's my mouse. I'm circling it with my mouse. That's not part of it. Wait for it? Okay. Something big's going to happen, Loki. Wait for it, folks. Something big. We're waiting for the main part here. Oh, really? There's military. Do you all see it? What is your opinion on what's going on right here on screen? Don't forget, we're still going to be covering the Peruvian attack, alien attack. What did they do? Hold on. They'd fly around and pause. Whoa. What do you guys think? This is Chester. Cheshire? Is that the way you pronounce it? Who's from the UK? Let us know in the comments. It is interesting for sure. So our very own Loki has submitted this via his YouTube channel, I guess, and he filmed this in England. Some people are buying it. Some people are saying it's kind of sus. Well, look at this one. It's definitely a UFO, UAP, but doesn't mean aliens. Correct. As much as I want it to be aliens, this definitely is not conclusive enough, though it is interesting. And that's super fair approach. That's why they're unidentified. All right. Well, hey, what do you guys think of that one? Scale of 1 to 10. How impressive was that one? 1 to 10. Let's rate. Once again, don't worry, folks. We haven't even started today. This is just to get everyone's getting the notification. Did you all get your notifications? We got a pretty cool show planned. We're going to go over what the governor of Peru has stated about the alien attack. It's very interesting, if you ask me. They're not taking it lightly. And I'll give you a hint. It doesn't sound like they're buying it's 100% miners. Are you? Well, we're not, I'm not, I don't. Military jets chase. All right, I got this one from Brad. This image, I'll share it with you. Do you guys think this is a real UFO? We also have a UFO expert coming in. At least I'd like to call him an expert. No, not fake. I'm not buying this one. Video, please. No more photos. We're going to get to those. We're going to get to those. I still consider this an unidentified flying object because I don't know what the hell it is. Here's a question. I want you all to think of this. I was talking to my son about this. We're so used to seeing UFOs in 4K via movies like E.T., Close Encounters. And then when the government has actual UFOs, we're like, they don't look as cool. Maybe the real ones don't look as cool. Right? All right. God dang it. That girl in the car, the one you send me, it won't let me go in there. All right, let's get to the next one. Next video reaction. This is fun. This is fun, folks. Don't forget, we also do have standalone videos available for you all to check out. All right, let's see this video. It's probably going to... Acidis Maria Helagodotir. I cannot pronounce her name. Oh, Dissa, sorry. Here we go. What do you guys think of these? Yeah, aliens can be the size of a grain of rice. I'm trying to show some of them. I'll show in the next show, Eastern. So looks like drones. This one's interesting. Sorry, guys. Adding some background music. What the hell? What do you guys think of that? Could be drones. Looks pretty crazy. Drones. You guys are voting drones. Alien Girl loves videos from the public. I do too. I think this is a feature. videos from the public, folks. Keep sending them. You got the email now. Oh, real. Okay. Once again, if this is the first time on this channel, press that one button in the comments. Also, let us know where you're watching from in the comments as well. New York in the house. What do you guys think of this video? A scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the most impressive. Yeah, where is this at? Iceland. Seven, 10. Some people are giving this one a 9. 3. -9. $8.7. Hey, Jules, if you're in the comments, if you want to come in to talk to our expert, could you put on the Nerd Report shirt with my mug on it? Let me know in the comments, so you guys can see how our logo looks on a shirt. This is an interesting video, honestly. It's a little blurry, but look, cameras at night, they don't work well. They don't work well. All right, so I don't know. I got a commercial there. Let me take this out. Was it around the time of the volcano? I don't know. The first time I see this footage, honestly. Yes, we have new merch. Thank you. Check it out. Check out the new merch. Pinned comments. Let me know in the chat if you got something from the store, folks, so I could thank you. Right. Why would, and that's a good question. Why would the aliens need lights? You know what I mean? It's true, but we don't know the extent of their technology, right? Oh, this one's uh-oh. Now we're getting some uh-oh. Look at this one. Iceland. Or is it just enhanced footage? Yeah, it looks weird. To sign in, I think you need a Google or register. I'm not sure. Sorry, Yeah, that looks good. The thing on the left is beyond strange. This thing right here, that's beyond strange, if you ask me. It's a road on top of the hill. Is that where we're seeing the lights? So you guys debunked? It's too slow to be UFOs? That's right. It could be a train. This was a year ago. All right. Well, look, I think there's a lot. I think it's cool footage, and I want to thank you for submitting it. Regardless of what, there's still some more. I'm going to be sharing that. I got a lot more. Wow, guys, keep bringing it in. If I don't play it today, I'll play it for another show. I know some people are trying to get into the merch store. I don't know why it wouldn't let you log in. Is anyone having trouble logging into the merch store? Let me know in the comments. Right here, brand new merch, folks. Nerd Report. People said they wanted some merch, so I got the new logo and the old logo. It's working for you. Maybe if Iva could mention what kind of error she's getting. Thank you for that compliment. You like my product. Thank you, Al. Thank you for that. This is my favorite though, the tank top. Sticker is pretty dope too, and they're reasonably. I don't get 100% of the profit, but they're reasonably priced. I want to get these shorts though, for sure. Dropping the link one more time. Ooh, order was placed, yo. Thank you very much. All right, folks, you know it. We've been covering it for a while. The Peruvian incident, the alien attack. We're going to ask our expert about it. You saw it. You guys are familiar with it. If you're subscribed here to Nerd Report, we've been talking about it a lot. It's way more convincing of a story and way more legit than the Las Vegas incident with the aliens in the backyard. Have you guys been following the story? Let me know in the comments. Before I get to that, I do want to play this interview real quick from News Nation. It says it's from the Peru incident, but let's play this real quick from News Nation. Let's see what they have. Let's check this out. News Nation. Are you all a fan of Neil? Sometimes on like some of his comments are like he mixes up like politics with science. It's like, bro. No sound. Hold on 1 second, folks. I promise I'll fix it right now. What just happened? Can you all hear this?
On Capitol Hill.
If it takes an alien invasion to bring...
Could you guys hear him? I think... Could you guys hear him? Okay. Okay, first of all, one thing I learned quickly is, and you guys say you can hear him, okay, about the UFO community, the alien community, the people who want to believe, they do not like when these reports are taken so, like, almost mocking it. You know what I mean? They want their, if you're going to have a guest, you're a scientist, you kind of like want to be serious and stuff. So, oh my gosh, thanks for that sticker. Got the tank top. I knew you would. All right, should be good. Thanks for getting the tank top, Bernadette. Woo woo.
If it takes an alien invasion to bring both sides of the aisle together, I'll take it.
But seriously, what did you make of the testimony?
She even had to say, this is about the testimony in Congress. She even had to say, but seriously, what do you think of the documentary? Oh, I mean, the testimony.
Well, in science, what people perhaps don't know is that eyewitness testimony is some of the lowest form of evidence you can bring to a scientific conference, which is odd because in the court of law, it's considered quite high. So here we are in these hearings thinking that the pedigree of the person delivering the information adds truth value to what they're saying. Whereas in science, part of what modernized science was our ability to create methods, tools, and machines to replace human senses in the reporting of what we experience.
He's a non-believer. Neil is a non-believer. I can tell.
So I just need better data. It would be odd. You see the image there of the Tic Tac, the fuzzy Tic Tac. Yeah. It would be odd that aliens would only just visit restricted airspace, right?
Okay. They don't, though. They go somewhere else, right? Shelly, I got the shorts to show off my old chicken legs. Shelly, I bet you have nice legs. You probably squat, probably have nice muscular legs. So I want those pictures of your legs. Thank you so much for the support, Shelly. Hearts for you.
Right?
Well, no. Commercial pilots report seeing them too. It's not just military pilots.
Let me restate that. Yes, they report things that they don't understand what they are. We need a really good clearinghouse so that, and a place where people can do it with confidence so they can report on things like this. I have no problems with that. Go right ahead. But that's not the weird part of the hearings that I noticed. The part of the hearings were the claims that we have like aliens bagged in the back 40, who had actually harmed.
See how they're making it a joke. You guys agree? They're making it like a joke. And sure, we have fun here. Well, even we have fun. We giggle when something's scary. But as a scientist, it's kind of dumb to think it's not possible to have technology that could come to Earth, right? Or an alien could come to Earth, or there being life out there.
People, that's the interesting stuff. Okay, if you've got aliens, what's that term? A new phrase for us all?
Non-human origin.
non-human biologics. That's what it was.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you look at the tree of life, you have like animals, plants, fungus, and bacteria. If you subtract humans from all of that, everything that remains are non-human biologics. So it doesn't mean it came from another planet. If they've got life, that's it.
Yeah, dude. No shit. I said that 3 weeks ago. I guess I'm a scientist too. Tissa, thanks for the super sticker. Hearts for you.
You have said you do believe there's life out there.
Okay.
It would be, I think most people believe we can't be the only sentient, intelligent life in the universe. So if you do believe there's life out there, is it so unbelievable to believe that they might have come here?
It's what's harder for me to believe is that they came and no one has sharp video images of them. We have 6 billion smartphones in the world, and at any given moment, there's a million people
I kind of buy that one. Lewis is a scientist.
Born with a window looking out into the atmosphere, and everybody has a high resolution camera, video and stills, and all we have is a fuzzy tic tac and some other fuzzy images. So I joked on, well, I half serious.
To be fair, we do want a good image, but maybe we're in the beginning of that stage, right?
On social media, I said, wouldn't it be weird if the aliens were actually fuzzy and they had a special affection for the Navy? that would explain a lot. What we need, if you have aliens in the back closet, bring them forth and we can share the analysis with the other scientists around the world. That would be extraordinary. And how come there are members of Congress who don't have security clearance to see it?
Yeah.
Well, what's going on there?
Well,
Not everybody could be trusted. That's what's going on there, bro.
they should.
Do you show of hands? How many trust members of Congress? Hashtag me, hashtag not me. He's asking why don't all members of Congress have a clearance to check out these UFOs? Well, maybe that person is a smart person and knows that you can't trust all members of Congress. You think, brother?
And members of Congress who get behind the doors.
Especially
so I'm
because
waiting, show me an alien.
Yeah, and they're controlling the purse strings. Like all these government agencies that are alleged to be keeping the secret are funded by members of Congress who don't have security clearance to see what they've got. It's a crazy loop. Hey, I did hear that you had heard of, or somebody had told you about a proposal with NASA that maybe they start some sort of an app where people can use their smartphones to take pictures or videos of things that they don't know what they are in the sky, and actually send it to NASA and have some help identifying it. How would that work?
So NASA has been brought in on this to try to help out. How might you coordinate observations that people make of things they do not understand in the sky? Just to remind you, that's what the U stands for in UAP and UFO. UAP, who are they kidding? That's
Unidentified.
just a rebranding of UFO.
Totally.
Right? Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
I think UFO. They thought UFO sounded too cuckoo, so let's change it to UAP.
No, I actually think they're tricking. There's trickery in those words.
And now we're just.
That's why I agree entirely. So
thanks so much for watching.
You're welcome. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of his interview? I don't know. Sometimes I'm not that annoyed with him there. BS, waste of time. All right. Well, hey, look, I'll tell you what's not a waste of time. Let's check this out. All right, here we go. The Peruvian village attack incident. You all know about it, right? You all know about it. A town in Peru with indigenous people. Saw the videos here on Nerd Report. Went ballistic, shooting at what they called was the Pelacara, the face peeler, which is an alien that was terrorizing them for a long time. Okay? We've seen footage of those aliens, unexplained one, and then we also got an explanation later. They claim they are illegal miners trying to scare the indigenous people out so they could rip off their resources such as gold. A lot of people have trouble with that explanation because do you honestly feel like there could be people in jetpacks flying around as they're getting shot? Do you think they could be safe? And also, if you watch those videos, that tribe did not look scared at all. They looked like they were pissed. It wasn't working, folks. It wasn't working. Something is up there. Plus, we saw images of alleged... Okay, I debunked one. There was a little girl supposedly from that tribe, holding a picture of one of the illegal miners in a jetpack. Except the only problem is the image she had was from the daytime, and it was also taken out of a Formula One event. So I totally debunked that. Totally debunked it. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that video? Because if you didn't, it is available on Nerd Report and stuff. So this is the kick-ass. This is what we're looking at the screen right now. This is the governor of Peru, and I'm telling you, they're they are non-BS people over there in Peru. All right. And and this comes via Ronnie Burnett. Okay. He is a UFO enthusiast from what I could tell. I don't know him personally, but just seeing him on Twitter. And apparently he's Brazilian and he's always updating with this stuff. So we're going to discuss it. This is what his tweet says. News about the UFO and being attacked in Peru. Actually, I see that our UFO experts trying to come in. So I don't know if we'll wait for him right now. Yeah, there we go. He's adjusting it right now. So news about the UFO and being attacked in Peru. Governor of Loreto, Sandra Chumpitaz, gave an interview to Radio La Voz de La Selva. That's the voice of the jungle. That's the name of the radio show. About the incident involving a UFO attack in Peru, in the Peruvian jungle, by what villagers call the Pelacaras. These are face peelers. I have a definition of what they are on this channel if you guys are wondering. Okay. Pelacara means face peelers. All right. Where is Peru? South America, man. Come on. You're asking where a country is when Google is around. That's weird. Okay. Okay, here's where it gets crazy, all right? He's translating for us. And Robert, let me know when you're ready in the background. He's translating for us. And he says that she said the same cases are happening not only in San Antonio de Pintuyacu, but also in many other regions such as San Regis, San Roque, Bagazán, and Zungaracocha. I'm not pronouncing those right. I know I should be, because you may think I should be pronouncing those right because I'm Hispanic, but they have a different dialect of Spanish over there. So bear with me. Translation, the shit's spreading. The shit's been around for a while. This is the governor speaking, and it's in several areas. And I will be covering what those areas are later in another video. We're going to Google search map where it's happening. But just to make it clear, the governor of Peru has addressed the alien attack. She's claiming that these incidents are being reported in several places. Folks, what do you think of that? What do you guys think of that? Now, what is she talking about, though? Are the incidents that are being reported all about gold miners or aliens? What are they reporting? What are the incidents? Maybe we can clear it up. She's trying to clear it up because the governor is promoting a task force to investigate it after the community leader came to her giving her testimony. Holy cow. Chumpitaz, I guess that's the name of the community leader, the guy we saw in the video, had sent her a letter sent the federal police and public prosecuting offices a letter about the incident. Dude, this is the most crazy part, okay? Now, remember everyone and their mother is saying these are illegal miners, right? And everyone's just like, it's illegal miners. According to prosecutors, according to the law in Peru or whatever, police and freaking military was investigating, don't you think the governor would know the most? Well, check this one out. Check this one out. She also said has learned. This is a little bit of a typo here when he's writing. I think English is his second language. So she also said that she's learned new details about the investigations that cannot be revealed yet and don't have an explanation for what is happening, but said maybe it could be illegal miners. Now she is saying that maybe they could be illegal miners. This is the number one person in Peru. Well, it's not the president, right? Or the governor. I'm not sure how they do it. She should know the most, right? She should be down with, she should have all the inside information about what's going on with this incident. And she said she has no idea now. It could be minors. Could and is totally different. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of that? That leaves it open to aliens. So basically, we have an interview with her. It's a flip-flop story, Loki, but not really, because this is the first time we hear from her. This is the first. Okay, in her defense, she never said, at least I've never seen her on record, say that these are illegal miners. What we got is the leader of the tribe. And Bob, Robert, let me know when you're ready. Text me, please. What we got is this. The leader of the tribe has sent them a complaint letter. She is investigating it. We got the minor. The minor story comes from the mainstream media. Alleged media coming from Peru, and then both amplified with American media. It's all been amplified with American media. Folks, I have a video here that proves that the images the little girl was holding is taken from another place. They're not really the miners that supposedly attacked, or the jetpackers that attacked the village. I prove that. The video's past 20,000 views. They must, the mainstream media must have seen it, and they still run with the narrative that that is a real picture. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I hope I'm, hey, look, I hope I'm being coherent with it. I'm telling you, if you guys have any questions, because reporting on this, it's kind of cuckoo. I'm even getting confused here. So the best, look, I'm going to try to simplify it. And I got my guest from Atomic Wire, Robert Sanchez. He is a UFO expert. Get your questions ready in the comments. So I'm going to give you a brief synopsis up to date, because that's where you guys are tuning in right now. All right. This is the government of Peru. This is the governor. No, Governor Loreto. I apologize. I got it wrong. She's not the president. Governor Loreto, this is where the incident happened. She was on an interview. And remember, these towns are small. They're not like U.S. towns. Okay. Leader of the tribe reports aliens attack. He asked for help from the government, police, and military. He asked for intervention. Okay. They show up. He shows them video of the tribe attacking alien invaders, at least what they say are alien invaders. We've seen that footage. They come back and say these are illegal miners trying to scare the poop out of the indigenous people, so that when the indigenous people leave, they could steal resources such as gold. We call bullshit, because jetpacks are too costly, and you're not going to be flying around in those things as people are shooting at you. I'm sorry. Plus, where are the pictures of the miners? Well, they did have a picture of a miner, and it was fake. I proved it. Mainstream media pushing the miners. It was miners. It was miners. It turns out it was miners. Oh, the miners attacked Peru. Miners, 49ers, Scooby-Doo. Isn't that funny? And now the governor is saying, I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's stuff I can't reveal. I think it sounds fishy. Without further ado, folks, let's get over here before my voice dies. From Atomic Wire, we got Robert Sanchez. ¿Qué pasó, man?
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear, brother.
All right, good, man. How you guys doing?
How you guys doing? Everyone, welcome. Robert, maybe you could go a little louder if you want, but I don't know. You probably
a little louder. I'm gonna just talk
fine.
A little louder. You can hear me?
Good. You're good.
All righty. A lot of crazy stuff happening in Peru, huh?
Well, have you been following it?
I have, and I'll tell you, I'm not convinced. I'll be honest. I'm a little bit on. I'm holding back a little. I'm a little agnostic on this. Mm-hmm. Especially when there's a lot of other things that, I think are more pressing in the UAP world. And again, very interesting, right? Very interesting. But unfortunately, when you get stuff like that jetpack video, it hurts the cause. When you get stuff like that, that face that was peeled, that was old, that was a piranha attack, that gets old.
But wait, again, let me ask you a question though. You talked about what is the, because I've been hearing this because I'm learning as I go as well. What is the cause?
Disclosure, truth, right? And to me that is the cause. What we want is truth. Listen, I don't know what 100% these things are, and that's exactly what, going back to what was being said by the whistleblower David Grush, right? Which we don't know exactly what they are. We know that that they believe it's non-human intelligence, right? What could that be? Could it be, there's a lot of theories. Are they aliens? Are they us from the future? Are they what we used to know as demon and angels? Right? We don't know. But when we have, again, when we have weird things like happen in Vegas, which is leading to believe it was probably more of a hoax, to when we have the jetpack video, when we have an old video pop up and it was an old video of a piranha, a guy who died of a piranha attack, or his face got eaten by a piranha attack.
Let me clarify that. And I haven't addressed it because I think it's kind of interesting story. We had that piranha. We had that guy that looked like, we said, it looked like, what is it?
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider, right?
You look like Ghost Rider. It was amazing.
Before we laugh at it, because everyone said that was a fake body, and if you look at our TikTok, please share our TikTok, folks. There are thousands of people, because that video got 500,000, 1.5 million views. There's people saying that's a fake body, and I don't want to burst their bubble. It's not a fake body. It's a real body.
Yeah,
it's just not from that incident.
Real. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, it was 100% real. Yeah.
It's a real body, but not from this. Correct. So everybody I'll say it later. I'll go in TikTok and say that to laugh at them, because they're like, dude, can't you tell it's a fake body? It's like, it looks so fake. It's like, okay. No. Is it from the aliens? No. That being said, Robert, I think here on Nerd Report, I don't regret running those videos, because I'll tell you what, we're running videos today, pictures of things that look fake, but we're debating, where are these videos from? Where? So some people are like, well, that video is fake, or that image is fake. Why are you running it? Well, listen, on my video, I said it looks fake, but I'm giving it up to you all. What's the explanation? Because I also think that out of 1,000 videos that are fake, maybe that one is real. You know what I mean? And we're going to look at it. Is that something?
Well, sure. And listen, anytime we could discuss the conversation, bring it up, it's good to do. But we always have to be careful, because there are people out there in the UFO community that, and I'll say that they're part of the community, but they'd like to exaggerate. They might be there to, build up their following or their numbers. Then there's people who, to a certain extent, are part of the UFO community, but they're there solely to debunk. And I'm not saying that I only want to debunk, but if something's fake, let's debunk it, like you did with that, with that video. Fantastic, right? But at the same time, I think there are other things that are part of this UFO world that are more pressing, right? Stuff that's meat and potatoes, right? Stuff that's more important, that I think, like what happened to David Grush. I think you might have discussed it, Louis.
I did discuss it, but here's the weird part, Rob. I have a video about Grush, him getting pretty much, how would I say, doxed, his entire medical record.
Well,
kind of like,
yeah.
And that video, a lot of people didn't look at it. They want to watch the video of a UFO allegedly, and I think that's the most important video I posted in the past month.
Sure, and it's good to discuss, but at the same time, part of the reason why we're having these conversations are going to go back to, all the way back from the George Knapp, Bob Lazar video from '89 to the stuff that Jerry McCord Bell is happening. Because my thing is, once things get handled, right, in regards to the Peru, what's next, right? And my thing is, listen, truth is important to me. And I know, and I don't know if you've talked about this yet, Louis. I know that there's things that we're talking about doing. I don't know if you've mentioned anything yet. I'll leave that for you to announce. Okay.
Well, let's do that right now, since we have a good amount of people here. Are you guys ready for an announcement? Press that one. we're working on something.
Yep.
Press that one. There you go. That means I have your attention. Robert and his friend Cameron are very good filmmakers. So I pitched this idea that, and I kind of alluded to it, is that we want to work on a documentary or maybe film. We haven't really decided yet. We don't want to spoil too much for you all here. And so we're going to be probably trying to release that and seeing if maybe a streaming service would buy it. If not, we'll find out a way to do it ourselves. If everything happens, I don't want to promise too much because I know people will like record everything I say and go with it. But these guys right here, Robert knows his stuff. Cameron is an amazing cinematographer, video guy and storyteller. And I came out with this idea that, of course, I haven't written or anything, but I put my creative input in there, and they put theirs about this journey, maybe like through this channel of you all coming in here and being into UFOs and maybe taking a trip to Area 51 and interviewing some heavy hitters when it comes to this phenomena. Are you guys down for that? # yes to help us do that. More details coming soon. What's the name? I don't know.
There's a few working titles, but depending on your guys' interest on this,
yeah,
it might not just be Area 51. We might be going as far as New Mexico, Edwards Air Force Base. We have been reaching out to different people that are part of the UFO world. And my intention is to be a informative documentary. It might be your first step into this world. And for the people who know this world, there might be some new information there. But I think that there's a lot of information that the team, Louis, Lewis, Cameron, myself, Skylar, who's also going to be involved with this. We'll give more details later, but I think it's a very exciting project. But we have been reaching out to a lot of the current heavy hitters in this field, in this world. And it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be a 30-day project, right?
No.
This is something that we'll have ready sometime next year.
And by no means do we even have funds for it at this point. By
Correct.
no means.
Correct.
So we may have to ask for your help in return for perks such as giving you the actual movie. And our intention is, number one, to take you all with us in that journey. And number two, just to be entertained and watch it. But we are going to take the topic serious. There'll be fun in the documentary. There'll be some jokes. And it may be a little scary too. There may be points where it's going to scare the shit out of you. I'm not going to lie. Because we know the unknown is scary. And maybe there's a reason why you should be scared of the unknown, and maybe there's not. And we'll have to wait to let you know why or why not. Maybe we'll discover something that we don't know. I will tell you this: I'm not going to go to Peru, so relax, people.
No Machu Picchu, right?
No, I'm scared shitless. But yeah, the journey is for you guys. The support, especially if the support continues. So I do encourage you all to double check that you are subscribed right now. And yeah, there you go. Robert, so the Peru thing is not impressing you, or do you think there's bigger fish to fry?
I think there's bigger fish to fry. And don't get me wrong, it's exciting. It keeps it in the news.
Yeah.
But I'm following the lead of some of the big of the heavy hitters, like the director James Fox, who did the documentary The Phenomenon and Moment of Contact, right? And just listening to what he has to say, I think we're getting a little distracted on some of the big things that were said, last month in regards to that hearing, the UFO hearing that took place in Washington.
What's next with that? What's next with that?
Well, and that's the big thing. And it's funny because there's an article right now that was posted on The Hill. And so, again, we're not talking about National Enquirer. We're not talking about, random. We're talking about The Hill, which is a big, very political website, right? And it says that bipartisan House group pushes for select committees, classified hearings into the UFO. So they're trying to push for more hearings on the classified side, right? So if you heard last month when we did this live, and they were talking about, hey, where David Grush was like, I'll tell you, but we're gonna have to say it in a skiff, right? In a skiff, it is a basically a place where there's no audio recording. It's a top secret location as long as they had security clearance. Well, they're trying to get this hearing going, right? And that's going to be very exciting. But something that just reading some of the stuff that's being posted and some of the information that James Fox, which again, he's a very good filmmaker. He's been in this field for 15, 20 years. He said something that he's like, hey, I've been a little quiet, since this is all breaking, and the reason I'm being quiet is because he's chasing the carrot, right? Because if you remember the things that were said, specifically about, the recoveries of bodies, the recovery of UFOs, right? Listen, game over, right? If we're able to get some clear information, not just hearsay, because we did get a lot of hearsay. If we're able to get some firsthand accounts and the government is forced to say, yep, you know what, here they are, right? Here are the non-human intelligence, the non-human bodies that we recovered, or here are the UFOs, game over, right? That's it. Everything that's been said for the last, since 1947, it's real, right? Or better said, not that it's real, that it's been proven, because I do believe it's real, right? And there's a lot of that stuff going on. And then something that was just breaking earlier today, Louis, and I should have sent you the link. I apologize ahead of time, but there was something else that's breaking is that hold on a second. Let me get back to this here. So I guess Steven Spielberg, breaking news, Spielberg's production company will launch a 4-part documentary on UAPs, UFOs in September, okay, on Netflix, all right? And, it's interesting because Spielberg is a believer, right? Spielberg's been a believer since Close Encounters or before Close Encounters. And it's interesting because some of the people that Spielberg had working on the movie were real ufologists, right? The French guy, Jacques Vallée, Professor
This is from
Hynek.
Close Encounters.
Yeah, Close Encounters. And this was all real. These were real people that were feeding him all this information. And the fact that we have Spielberg now coming back to do a documentary, let's see. They're expecting some explosive information coming out of there. So listen, I don't care who helps break it, whether it's Tom DeLonge from Blink-182, who's been pushing this for years, right? Whether it's Spielberg, where it's Grush, it's going to have to break. It's going to have to break. Information is coming. And that's what I'm wanting, right? Whether it's information from the governor or the mayor of that area in Peru, right? And that's the thing, too. I think the United States, Louis, I think the United States is getting put in a position where they're going to have to say something because other countries that have information, they're probably going to reveal it first, right? And it's going to force the country. And
real quick, Will Morris, thanks for that. Are you going to be updating any UFO stories on your channel?
You know what? I've finally got.
What is your channel about, and why should people subscribe? Right there, the link. Pitch your channel, brother.
Well, listen, the Atomic Wire. We were a little bit like Nuke the Fridge. It was reporting news and information, but I think we're going to be transforming that more into UFOs news. A little bit of I don't want to say about the occult, but things that have to do with paranormal. Because at the end of the day, and I know Lisa's doing a great job on her channel as well, but all this stuff crosses over, right? If you look at the stuff that was happening on Skinwalker Ranch, or the stuff that Bob Bigelow was doing when he owned Skinwalker Ranch, a lot of this stuff was crossing over between the paranormal to the UFO to the Bigfoot stuff. So look, it's all interesting. My whole thing is we'll put it out there. Right, we'll report it. We'll talk more about it. But I think right now the thing listen, Louis. I don't know if I'm sure you realize this. This could be one of the most epic things that happen in history. Right? For some people could say since the time since the beginning of time. If we're able to confirm that there is life beyond there, right? But not just human life, something else that's out there. Now, some people make the argument, and I know we talked about this, that people have believed in other life besides human life, right? If we go back in the stories, the Hindu text, from the Christian text, right? There's always been talk about extraterrestrial life. They were just known as angels and demons, or gods and devils, right? So listen, interesting times. If this ends up happening in our lifetime, if this ends up happening soon, it's going to be the time that the world's history changes, because we were going to be fully acknowledging that we are not alone in this universe.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. Great points there. Check out Atomic Wire. Let's get some more. What do you mean? Let's get some more subs over there. Let's get some more.
So, but again, going back to the whole Pelacara thing, listen. Listen. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. The only thing that I'm afraid of, that it's the new chupacabra, right? That's the biggest thing for me. I don't want it to be the new chupacabra, where we end up being, it's the joke of for years to come, and the hell, I think they even
people could joke about it, but it's like you're gonna joke about everything,
Sure, absolutely, hell, but there was even I think there was even a merengue, like some Spanish music that had to do with the chupacabra. They're
gonna do that all the time, even with real creatures. Not saying that the Pelacara is fake, but I'm saying all creatures have songs, man.
Listen, I see what Loki is saying. Yeah, he goes, do not listen to Tom DeLonge. Look, we don't have to listen to Tom DeLonge, but if we should listen, okay, we should hear everyone, right? And then we're very selective to what we actually absorb, right? But Tom DeLonge did a lot of good stuff with Academy across his Stars Academy, whatever the hell the name was, right? He's the one that brought in Lou Elizondo. He's the one that brought Christopher Mellon to the forefront. He's the one that helped break, some of the big, with the Tic Tac videos and stuff like that. So while I do understand that some people are very hesitant to Tom DeLonge, it's the same people that were sometimes a bit hesitant to Bob Lazar, right? And the whole thing is, look, I'm waiting for Bob Lazar to start selling T-shirts that say Bob Lazar was right? Because a lot of the stuff that's been said is being proven to be right. All the conspiracies are being proven to be right? So I understand where people are a little hesitant with the whole Tom DeLonge thing, but man, listen, it's a lot of it's being proven right.
Interesting. So I think the Peruvian thing, I think dude, at the very least, I said from the beginning, if it's not aliens, it's an entire town going crazy about something. So I think that's amazing.
Mass hysteria,
dude.
So the question would be, is why is there mass hysteria? Did someone poison the water well? Is someone eating something? Is there something in the air where people are sniffing? Is there chemicals somewhere? Again, I would I love it to be true? Absolutely. Holy shit, I wish there was clear video, kind of like in the movie Signs, in that Brazil scene at the birthday party where the alien walks across and everyone freaks out, right? Hey, I wish that would happen, okay? But again, all I'm saying is, for me, I got to go agnostic. I'm not saying I don't believe it. I'm not saying I do believe it. I just want proof, just like anything. In regards to a lot of the stuff that happens with the UFO world, I'm agnostic. I need proof. Okay? It can't be on faith.
Do you think these? Because I never had this happen, but a lot of people have introduced the idea that they're not aliens, that they're really demons. Is that a possibility in your head?
Absolutely. Listen. I've the funny thing is, I've had. I see someone mentioning Dr. Greer. Dr. Greer is a strange guy. We could talk about him another day. We could dedicate a whole show to Dr. Greer, Stephen Greer. In regards to, could they be angels and demons? Absolutely. Because what are angels and demons? Lewis, right? Again, we've talked about this in the past. Now, are we talking about like Satan himself, right? Listen, there's been a lot of stories that have been passed along around since the beginning of time, and they've given gods and devils different names, right? But could the angels and the demons of the Bible be aliens? Yeah, why not? It's there's no difference. They're extraterrestrial life, right? An angel and a demon is life that's not of this world, right? I think it could easily, coexist, and that would go along with some of the theories out there that we have, benevolent and we have evil aliens, right? People, the aliens that are out there taking, the abductions and stuff, which again, a whole nother topic with the whole abduction thing, but sure, they could. I've always believed that there's something with the angel and demon, Chariots of the Gods. That's good. It's an old book that was made, that was printed, years ago. I would say read it. That's where you get a lot of the ancient alien beliefs, is specifically because of that thought.
Well, if you believe that kind of stuff, this is what I'm going to do right now, folks. Let's get right here. Let's get Atomic Wire to at least 300 subs right now. Can we do that? And you gotta start to update your shit, brother.
Oh, I will. I finally got. I'm working on the lighting, but I finally got the cave, the Bob cave, pretty much done.
Yeah, no one cares about that. People want content.
Oh, absolutely. Bro. It's amazing here. I got Skeletor right here.
I know. That's fine. People want content.
I'll be putting content up. Absolutely.
And no one's gonna be watching your show. Nobody's gonna be watching Atomic Wire and going, dude, his content was amazing. He showed a real life alien, but my God, that little like Star Wars toy in the background, the card was a little bent. No one cares.
Yeah, none of my cards are bent, but yeah.
All right, so there we go. I'm dropping the link right there. Let's see what we got. Let's see if anybody. What do we got you up to? 236. What is that, folks? Come on, sub over there. We got 400 people now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hashtag me if you guys sub to it already. Subbed already.
So, Lewis, I know that you've been dabbling in the world of ufology lately. Yeah. Have you followed? And it's funny because years ago, I had a chance to interview Robert Patrick. I forgot for what project. Okay.
Terminator 2.
Yeah, Terminator 2.
But T-1000.
Yep, and I interview Robert Patrick, and I tell him, I said, hey man, one of my favorite movies of all time is Fire in the Sky. And I got to ask you, Louis, have you watched Fire in the Sky lately?
A while, but wasn't it debunked?
No, not necessarily. The story of Travis Walton, there's been a lot of people who, let's not forget, the debunkers will always try to debunk, right? But there's a lot of stuff there that's hard not to. The lie detector test that he passed, the other people that were there with him, no one's ever recanted. It's the Travis Walton story for the people who've never seen it. There's actually, I think, a new documentary on Netflix right now that kind of goes through it all over again. The movie starred Robert Patrick and D.B. Sweeney. A fantastic movie. A fantastic movie, which, the funny thing is, there's so much, and not to give away too much about the possible documentary.
Well, look at this. Lewis cares more about subs and bringing you the truth, other knowing points of views, people who've been investigating for decades. Yeah, the only good thing about you is the dog in your picture, ma'am, or dude, whatever you are. Yeah, I care about subs because I want to talk to you guys for a long time. And you're a moron if you criticize a YouTuber and for saying, oh, they want views or subs, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Of course we want views and subs. And I bring Robert on here because he knows more than I do to bring more knowledge to you all, you idiot. Everybody make fun of Janine and then delete her. Give her like a minute of laughing at her. Everyone, folks, everyone on YouTube wants views. Everyone. And the ones that tell you they don't, they're lying. Okay?
Yeah, listen.
They're lying to you. All right? You have that beautiful dog in your avatar instead of your ugly face because you want people to look at your avatar because you're ugly. And people, they're not gonna look at you if you put your own picture there. You're gonna put a cute little puppy. You care more about views. So don't assume about me, goddammit. Yeah, we want views. You know why? So we could continue to bring great content to you. That's why. Because if we don't have views, then we have to stop doing this. So go away, clown. If you don't like what we do, bye-bye. I don't need you guys here. I'm gonna bring experts. I consider Robert an expert. Okay.
Yeah.
Robert, just so you know, I was the first one to break the news about Peru in the English language. A lot of other non-Spanish speakers did the same report I did 3 weeks later, gave you crap information, I'm not going to call them out, and got 100 times more views than I did. Just so you know. They don't know what they're talking about. All right.
And I know who you're talking about. I know you're talking about, but I'll tell you this thing.
Because of the dude, come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the good thing, Louis, and it's funny because I think I tell you that every morning I do my little UFO circle on UFO Twitter, and I do my little circle, and all of a sudden some of the people that I respect, Louis, were actually linking back to you, and I think I even sent you a screenshot. I'm like, holy crap, look at that. So you know what?
This is a call. You so-called gatekeeping UFO experts, get on the ball because this amateur beat your ass easy. And this is just the beginning. That's the moral of the story. The moral of the story, if I could kick your ass, I ain't shit, dude. There's way better people than I am. Why am I the forefront of a thing that went viral 3 weeks ago? I'm 3 weeks ahead of everybody, Robert. I'm just saying. Am I wrong?
No. Listen, you're right. And listen, and let's just say this. Let's tease your audience a little more, because look, whether they're part of it or not, Louis, I think regardless, we're going to end up making this documentary because it's too important. Yeah. And our thing is adding our voice to this discussion is good for this community. And when I say community, I'm going to say the world. Okay, because for years, the people who believed in UFOs, they were being made fun of. They were being kind of looked at weird. You mentioned UFOs and they would snicker. The fact that things are being taken seriously, the fact that the U.S. government is spending millions of dollars, and I understand that some people are going to say, well, it's because it's a psyop and they're trying to distract you with the crap that's going on in Ukraine or the stuff that's going on in the courts with, the president's son or whatever it might be. Listen, I understand. I hear all the arguments. Regardless, the topic of UFOs is being taken seriously. Okay. Yeah. And now, whether it's Kristen Gillibrand, Senator Gillibrand, whether it's Senator Marco Rubio, whether it's Tim Burchett, there's a lot of people out there that are trying to help this discussion further. Now it's our job, right, as citizens to demand that from our government. So whether you're here, whether you're in the UK, whether you're in Peru, wherever it might be, we need to start demanding disclosure. Because here's the thing, and this is why I think it's so important for our documentary, which, listen, I've been spending a lot of mental hours, lining up the things that we're going to discuss. Okay. But it started the current, even though there was other sightings prior to Roswell. Okay. Things really picked up after Roswell. Right. And if we think about when Roswell happened, 1947, when the Trinity testing happened of the A-bomb in Trinity, New Mexico, people, I hope you guys realize that was 140 miles apart, where the alleged saucer crash, UFO crash, was 140 miles away from where the first A-bomb testing, right? And then there was another one that happened, and then the sightings that happened in Socorro, New Mexico, and the sightings that happened, or the alleged abductions that happened in Snowflake, Arizona. I think that's what it's called, right? Where the Travis Walton story, to all the stuff that there's so much there, and I think it's our responsibility to try to introduce this this potential world-changing event that's going to happen soon to the people who kind of ignored it. So I think it's important, Louis, that we tell the story from 1947, maybe 1945 forward. Okay, when I say 45, because it's the beginning of the nuclear age. Okay, and go forward to what happened with the Tic Tac videos, to the stuff that's been happening recent. Because there's a lot of sightings that have been going on, right? And I'll just say this once, and I might leave this for another story. But 2 years ago, flying to Florida, because I was going to visit my daughter who
you
plays
have an
college,
experience.
Playing college softball. My daughter plays college. Well, she's done with college, but she was playing college softball. And her opening weekend or her opening games were taking place in Miami. Miami's my hometown. I'm originally from Florida. Okay. And I end up, we're flying, and I'm there at the time with my girlfriend. She's not maybe she was my wife already. No, I think we were married already, Louis. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're coming down the coast of Florida, the Gulf Coast of Florida, and I'm looking out the window, it's early morning, right? It's like, because we had a red-eye flight. Okay. I'm looking out the window, and I swear to God, Louis, I saw 3 orbs, okay, that were, and it was really hard to explain. They were the size of a car, okay? What was weird is they were literally maybe 100 yards away from the plane, and we went right, like it was so close to them. I'm looking out the window. They were a round orb it was kind of like translucent, okay? The inside, there was it almost looked like a box, and it almost reminded me of like Mercury, right? The colors were changing.
Yeah.
Okay. And I look at it and I'm like, no effing way. And I look at my wife, and she's looking, and she was awake, right? And I look at her, and I kind of point, and I'm looking, and I'm like, what the hell did I just see? Okay. That's the only experience I've had. My thing is, people are going to say, oh, they were balloons, they were this. There's no way in hell that a jetliner would literally fly so close to something like that. It was that close, and I was shocked. Okay. I kept it to myself. I talked to her. I brought it up to her a couple of times. I think I told my daughter once. And you know what? I was kind of embarrassed to talk about it. This is the first time I'm publicly talking about it.
A lot of people have said that they're embarrassed to come forward with these stories, and that's blown my mind, because I guess, well, you're not too sensitive. You're kind of like me in that you don't give a shit what people have to say.
No, don't care.
No, but the fact that you claim that you were actually embarrassed to come forward after an encounter like that, because I've had people tell me that they were made fun of and stuff, and that's another thing that I addressed. I noticed that a few people were posting images and stuff that they were wrong, they were off, and like a lot of UFO gatekeepers were like, oh, you're dumb for posting this. Well, without a correction, not without saying, look, this was from this is false. It was just straight up, you're a moron, you're the R word, tarded, and it's like, yo, bro, that makes people shy away from coming forward if they actually see something real. And guess what? The people who are shy, who are scared of being ridiculed, are the ones that really saw shit. Okay? I'm telling you right now, before I get to your comment, Bon B, Janine is a cow bag. Ha ha ha. Thank you, Steph, for my new go-to name. There you go. Cow bag. I've been seeing that, Robert. It's fascinating, man.
Yeah, no, listen, so that's why, again, so without revealing too much, because we don't want to say, our documentary, because you know what, we're going to make it. I'm going to quote, there is no try, it's do or do not, and we're going for it, okay? And I'm excited for it. I again, like I said, I've been reaching out to people locally who are a big part of the UFO world. I'm reaching out to some people that are, overseas, because I want a lot of different perspectives of this. Okay. Yeah. But I think we're going to start from scratch. In regards to what I mean by that is, we're going to explore Roswell forward, Area 51, and the guys. There's a lot of stories out there, and we're going to try to get to the bottom of some of them, including the Eisenhower, meeting with an alien at Edwards Air Force Base. Guys, there's so much out there. From when we went live, Louis, we posted that interview of Einstein's.
Could you
assistant.
remind us what was that? That was
Oh, listen, Einstein's assistant. Years after Einstein's death, she was also a doctor. Okay, she claims that after Roswell, so sometime between like 47 and 48, okay, Dr. Oppenheimer and Albert Einstein were taken to, I think it was Wright-Patterson Airfield. Okay, I don't know if it was called Wright-Patterson Airfield back then. Okay, they were taken there and they were shown a UAP, a UFO. And that they walked inside, they went through it, they were looking at the technology that they were trying to figure out, and that the reason they brought Oppenheimer and the reason they brought Einstein, because those were the two of the smartest people on the planet to figure out what was going on, right? So the fact that we have someone who literally was Einstein's assistant, and she wasn't just like a secretary, but nothing wrong with being just a secretary, but she wasn't just a secretary, she was actually a doctor that worked with Einstein. It was his assistant. Okay, and she clearly talks about everything that she saw, that she was also there, she saw it, and then she was told, and then she repeated everything that Einstein told her. Okay, so that's something that hasn't been explored enough, right? Alongside with the whole story of Richard Nixon taking Jackie Gleason to Homestead Air Force Base in Florida and shown, bodies of aliens, right? There's so much stuff that we really have to kind of go through it. And we kind of listen, if we find out that it's bullshit, if we're not 100% sure about it, sure, exactly. Not a problem. But I think the most important thing is to talk about things. So I'm glad you're covering the Pelacaras and the Peru thing. I'm
not gonna stop covering it.
Because as the more you talk about it, you'll come to the truth, whether the truth is that the story's bullshit or the truth is that it was truth, right? Yeah. We want the truth, whatever it might be. It was real or it was not. And another thing too is I'm sure there's a lot of things that are not real, but guys, there's a lot of things that are true, right? And I think this is what we're going to do with that documentary, Louis. So I think that probably in the next week or two, maybe we're going to be able to announce more information and how the audience can help, because we're going to need the audience's help. It's not a motion picture where we're going to be spending a lot of money to make it, but it's going to cost a bit to travel to Roswell, to travel to Area 51, to travel to Edwards Air Force Base. But I think we're going to be able to put in a fantastic documentary, right? To help
and you have
educate.
And just so everyone knows, you have movie making experience, so it's not like.
Oh, well, we worked in this industry for a long time, and Cameron, who's going to be, while we might be producing it, I think Cameron, would be more directing certain things. And listen, the more we're able to help raise, the bigger the project's going to be, right? I'm excited, Louis. I think this is going to be good for the community. I'm not saying for the, maybe Jeremy Corbell or George Knapp look at this and says, oh, you know what, that was cute and that was elementary. That's cool, but guess what? There's a lot of people that need to learn for the very beginning or be introduced to this world a little more, right? And I think within an hour and a half or 2 hours of filmmaking, we'll be able to help educate some of the people that are learning, want to learn more. And guess what? And also educate ourselves, because at the same time, again, we can't announce who we've been reaching out to until we lock some people in, but I'm excited of the potentials of the people who will be being interviewed, okay, on this project.
Well, check this out. I got a few more things I want to go through with you. Do you have like 10 minutes?
Let's do it.
All right, check it out. I got a video. I want you to react. This is actually from Peru, and it's supposed to be a monster, an alien thing. It's a weird video. It's been floating around. I want to ask the audience watching right now, are you ready to review it with us? I'm going to ask Robert what he thinks about it. Are you ready to review it? But before I get to that, once again, just a quick reminder. I'm going to shill a little bit. We have a new store up. I'm dropping the link in the comments. What the hell? Where's the store? There it is. Guys, if you want to support the channel, you could do so right here. Got some more, some merch, shorts, notebook, tank top, stickers, mugs. I'm sure Robert's going to buy all of this. So check that out.
Only if you had boxers.
Well, we'll make those. And the store link is pinned in the comments. The next thing I want to show before we get to that video is Grayson Report. Check it out. If you believe in the supernatural, check out Grayson Report. Let's get her a couple more subscribers today. A couple more subscribers right there. I'm dropping the link in the comments.
I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I'm seeing someone make a comment, Alana M, and she's saying, if you're Christian, make sure you clean your act up. I would like to kind of see if she could explain what she means by that. I'm just curious. I'm just interested.
Yeah, well, I think all Christians should clean their act up. That's reasonable. If she's talking to us, I don't. Yeah, I think pretending to be a god and judging others is not being clean. That's pretty much a sin, bro. So you can't. If it's that.
No,
angle,
and again, I don't know what she means. I don't know if it might be I'm just curious what she means by that. Like, as in, this is the end of times, and we got to clean our act up because
that's interesting.
This is the second coming of Christ, or what? What are we trying to say? Again, I'm just curious.
That's interesting, though. If it is not us in general. Okay, thank you for. Sorry, I think we misread it. So she's cool. She's cool.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
In general, we should always do that. Strive to be better people. You're right. Maybe it's War of the Worlds. Also, since regardless of that hater, whatever they said, they did upset me, but they are right. All I care about is subs. So please go and sub to Nerd Report Daily. Sometimes I could be mad at you because you're right. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you to get subs and shit like that. I'm not gonna do anything crooked. But that being said, let's get to 1,000 subs over there at Nerd Report Daily. We're gonna be talking about more news and stuff like that. I think we're getting there. 537 subs. Pretty good. We get to 600. We get to 600.
Louis, I'm thinking too that something that we could probably kind of line up, especially for the Southern California viewers that you have. Okay, that once we get, and again, I'm just thinking off the cuff right here, that any of your viewers that might have experienced something, we're going to be interested in talking to.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm thinking, Louis. Right, Louis. So I'm thinking that if you guys are watching this, and why don't you guys message Louis, or you message me?
Yeah, we got what is it? nerdreport51@gmail. If you have a story to share, doesn't guarantee you to be in there, but let us know.
Yeah, but I would like to talk to you. Listen, we're going to be reaching out to folks that are part of MUFON. But if you have a story, and again, guys, listen, let's be adults here. I don't want bullshit stories. If you have something that you truly believe is real, right? Or something, listen, if by any chance you happen to work at Lockheed Martin or Boeing or SpaceX, and maybe you're ready to spill the beans on something, all right, guys, listen, we're always looking for information out there. I'll tell you this much, and I think I kind of mentioned this during our live report last time, Louis. I have an acquaintance that happens to work at Lockheed. At Northrop Grumman. Okay, and I'll tell you something. We were hanging out. I got this person a little tipsy. This person, I was trying to get him to, because he does work in a very top secret compartment on this. And let me tell you something. The moment I brought up the topic of UAP, UFO, aliens, As drunk as he was, this man sobered up instantly, and he had a look of panic in his eyes. And he told me point blank, he goes, Robert, I can't talk to you about anything. I said, dude, really? He goes, no. We can't talk about anything. We just can't talk about anything, you know? And I never pushed it as respect of our friendship, right? I didn't want to push it any further. But the look of panic that this person had in their eyes, okay, was very clear to me that they know something, right? And you know, this person did tell me, he said, hey, you know, you've seen, he goes, you know, those movies that you watch where your phones are recording everything and this, that, it's true. Okay. And he goes, you got to be careful what you say. That's as far as he went. But this person had a look of panic in their eyes that
well, let's go over this right here. Let's go over this right here real quick.
Sus camas y enseres
Could you all hear that? What I just played?
aún permanecen en los exteriores de su casa. Don Jorge resalta la unión de sus vecinos en medio.
Could you guys hear that?
Yes.
Well, you can. Let's see if the audience can. All right, let me set this up because I think this is what happens. This is a regular, I guess, report on a natural disaster in Peru, and an alien shows up in the middle of it. So let's see if we can see what it is. I don't know. This is actually the original broadcast. This is not someone posting a video, an alien or a monster. I don't even know what it is. Leslie, what's up? Got a t-shirt, notebook. Oh, yes. Love you, Lewis. 15 months. Yes. Don't forget, Leslie, I know you're not into the UFO stuff, but subscribe to Nerd Report Daily. That's going to be like the old school Nerd Report. Hearts for Leslie. Thank you.
Sus camas y enseres aún permanecen en los exteriores de su casa. Don Jorge resalta la unión de sus vecinos en medio de este difícil momento.
Let's watch this.
Mira, mucha gente damnificada. Felizmente acá, la población de acá son bien unidas, nos hemos ayudado todos. Una señora sola que estaba ahí, que nadie la ayudaba, hemos estado metidos, ¿no? Sí, seguimos.
Can you pause it, Louis, for a second?
Yeah.
People are asking what they're saying. Right now, they're just literally just talking about what they're not talking about aliens. They're just talking about what happened here, this accident or this natural disaster, whatever. They're not specifically talking about aliens yet.
No, this is not an alien report, but
Correct.
Something happens in here. Let's see.
Yes.
Más de las 3 de la madrugada y
3
hasta
a.m. in the
esta hora
morning.
las familias del asentamiento humano Burga Saldaña continúan realizando la limpieza con ayuda de palas, sacando el lodo que ha ingresado a sus viviendas.
Cleaning up the
Ni
mud.
los juegos infantiles se salvaron de
cleaning
la
up the
furia
mess.
de la naturaleza. Los columpios sube y baja quedaron
It's like a storm that happened, maybe a hurricane or something.
Yeah, they're
flotando
talking
en el
about
agua
how they're
cruzada.
cleaning
Moradores de los centros
playground.
poblados Rosario y Yanacoto también se vieron
Watch carefully.
afectados. En el asentamiento humano
Flooding.
Santo Domingo, la furia del agua invadió las escaleras, poniendo en riesgo la
Stairs.
vida de los
Okay,
vecinos.
watch closely.
Desde el asentamiento humano Santo Domingo, Comité 6. Mira la escalera. ¿Cómo podría bajar aquí una persona, un
What
anciano?
the fuck?
Los niños, ¿cómo podrían?
Can we pause that?
Did you see that shit?
Yeah, let's. I don't know.
La de los vecinos.
Desde el
Can you loop
asentamiento
that,
humano
Louis?
Santo Domingo, Comité 6. Mira la escalera. ¿Cómo podría bajar aquí una persona, un
What the? Bro. Is that a Pelacaras, bro? Whoa. I'm laughing because I'm nervous. What the?
bajar aquí una persona, un anciano?
Is that a human though? Let me see where this is on their official news station, guys. TV Peru Noticias. This is not a UFO. That is weird. That's insane.
Desde el asentamiento humano Santo Domingo, Comité 6. Mira la escalera. ¿Cómo podría bajar aquí
I'm with Chris
una
Barber.
persona,
Dude
un
covered in
anciano?
mud.
Los niños, ¿cómo podrían bajar? Mira.
Don Isaac, un adulto mayor.
Holy shit, dude. What is
Looks
that?
creepy.
Hold on. Well, let me up the quality. Look at it.
It looks weird.
What is that? Sorry, guys. I don't think you're going to be sleeping well tonight. It's a jetpack miner.
Louis, check your Facebook. I'm sending you a link of something that I think is probably something that I don't know if you've covered yet. And I apologize, guys, because it's not like we sat around for hours talking, figuring out what we're going to talk about, but we're going to be sharing some stuff with you.
Una persona, un anciano, los niños, ¿cómo podrían bajar? Mira.
Don Isaac, un adulto mayor, dice temer que se repitan las lluvias y huaicos del 2017
Well, let's go
y años
next time, bro,
anteriores.
because I gotta get going.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what?
What do you guys think of this footage?
En tu mano, Santo Domingo, Comité 6. Mira la escalera. ¿Cómo podría bajar aquí una persona, un anciano? Los niños, ¿cómo podrían? Un anciano. Los niños, ¿cómo podrían?
Is that an old man?
¿Cómo podría bajar aquí una persona?
Looks like someone that's trying to crawl up the ladder, like someone. Oh, hold on a second. That's what he's saying. Didn't you say that it's an anciano coming up the ladder?
How could an old man? How could an old man? Thanks for showing me that at 2 a.m. Sorry about that. Hearts for you for supporting.
6. Mira la escalera. ¿Cómo podría bajar aquí una persona, un anciano? Los niños, ¿cómo?
Damn, that is
creepy. That is creepy.
All right, bro. Last word before we go.
Hey, when are you going live again, Louis?
I'm not sure. We'll talk. Maybe tomorrow.
All right, let's talk, because I think that we want to share a video that's been around for a little while that's going through the rounds again. And some of the people might know what we're talking about, but it's about an alien interrogation video. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It's very interesting. It had made the rounds back a decade ago, and some people thought it was fake, and they kind of left it at that. Now there's some people saying that it's actually real. So I think we need to discuss that. Plus, there's some people that worked at NASA. I think I'm going to put up some interviews, all right, for you that are on there. That people who actually worked on astronauts that worked at NASA, who are clearly stating what they believe. And guess what, guys? They believe that we are not alone out there. Okay.
Well, finally, NASA stepping up. All right, Robert, Atomic Wire, check them out. And this is Nerd Report, folks. We'll see you for the next one.
Real quickly, before I forget, we might be having a hurricane winds in Southern California this Sunday and Monday. There's a tropical storm, possible hurricane coming up from Baja. So for you folks that live in Southern California, San Diego, stay safe, stay dry. But there is a hurricane winds that are going to be hitting California this weekend. So be careful.
I wanted to go out.
Yeah, I was going to go to Disneyland again, but oh well.
Talk to you later. Nerd out.
See you guys.
See you guys.